When did you begin counseling sex offenders?
I've been working with sex offenders for about 10 years. And I can say in that time that it became an unexpected blessing to me, because I began to understand not only them and how to treat them, but also how to understand myself and the people around me far better. Just as alcoholics taught the therapeutic community some 40, 50 years ago what it was to be in a dysfunctional family, I think sex offenders are poised to teach the world major insights into what is a normal sexual being. I think sex offenders are an untapped resource for community well-being and education. And this television show that we're in the process of making is an example of what sex offenders can do if they're allowed a chance to give back to the community. If we hold these people at arm's length, we're never going to learn from them. And what we do need desperately is to learn what they have to teach us.
How has your perception of sex offenders changed over time?
My perception of sex offenders has changed over time. And in the beginning days of my work with sex offenders, I think it was my work and my thoughts were characterized mostly by fear. I was terrified that there might be another sex crime on my watch, that one of the people I was working with might go out and reoffend. That's sort of an insane reflection of my own codependency and the overarching responsibility I take for people around me anyway. So it's not so surprising that I would do that. But the way things changed was I began to learn that if sex offenders, men and women who had committed sex crimes in the past, were empowered to manage their sexuality, the challenge was for them not to measure up and equal the mental health of the community around them. The challenge was, how were they going to live with being more mentally healthy than the people around them? Because the more I worked with men and women who'd been convicted of sex crimes, the more I realized the society around us is very ill when it comes to dealing with human sexuality. We basically don't know what we are doing. And our actions and our family lives reflect that. Our responses to sexual criminality reflect that. So the work for me has been a tremendous blessing in that it has empowered me, it has educated me, and it's taken me to a place where I now feel like I have to do something like this television show in order to give back to the people in our community what I've had a chance to learn through my association with these men and women.